What's up, people? How you feeling? What's going on with y'all, man? A little impromptu live. You know what I'm saying? Come in and talk the state of the team. Nothing too crazy. How was everybody feeling? I'm gonna wait a little minute, let a couple people jump in here first before I start going in. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good about the team, man. But there's some serious stuff that I would love to talk to y'all about. You know what I'm saying? From Tyron Smith's back tightness to Jalen Tolbert not being on the field, first thing, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Nick Reeder, what's going on with you? Tavis Banks, what's good? Checking in with you. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button when y'all jump in here. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about Dak Prescott apparently looking crisp. You know what I'm saying? I know it's just May, but it's good to hear that Dak gets to train and not rehab, things like that. Um, I'm excited about, the rookie Tyler Smith. He did not start with the ones, what I'm saying, from what I'm hearing, but that's not a bad thing. He apparently got beat. I'm hearing he got beat by Tristan Hill yesterday. One good time with a good spin move, but he recovered and had a good rest of the day of OTA. So that's good to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's good to hear. You know what I'm saying? Who's in here? Hello, Mr. Rum. What's good with you, Jason Renfro, Tavis Banks, Darren Yarber? What's good with you? What's going on, man? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button for me. I'll let everybody know I'm live right now. If y'all can. But I want y'all to ask me some questions today, man. I want to be interactive with y'all. I want to know y'all thoughts on the team. My thoughts, of course, on the team are going to be positive. Um, that's what I do. But I kind of want to see y'all feelings. How y'all feeling about the team? Um, are y'all worried? Are y'all excited? I kind of want to see what's going on with y'all. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hold on one second. Let me move my chat window in my computer so I can just see a little bit better. Pardon me, y'all. I know I should have this set up first. Patrick Prentice, how you feel about the Dontario Drummond and Ty? I think it's Fry Fogel, Ja'Cory Robinson, Cox, then Clark and Story Jackson at linebacker. I'm seeing you're focusing on our undrafted free agents, Patrick, and I'll get to them. The one I'm most highest on, of course, is Marquise Bell. But I don't know. It's gonna be tight on those receivers to make the team, man, and not to get off the practice squad. They might be able to stay on the team and fight for a practice squad position. I don't know if they're gonna make the 53. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for sure about that. Then kind of feel I stay in PA and these Eagles fans already on the attack. Cowboys better not make me look bad. I think the Cowboys fans are gonna hold you down, dripping 54 problems. I think you're gonna be good. And Link, what's good with you? What's going on, man? Chris Snow, Dak is looking real good. Darren Yarber with the $10 super chat. Appreciate that, Darren. Salute. Let me go and read the question. Who's been the top 5 standouts? Top 5 standouts from what I've heard. This is what I've heard. I'm sure y'all follow the same people I follow. From John Machota, Michael Gelkin, James Slater. The official reporters of the Cowboys, but standouts, of course, I think Dak was looking good. I think D Law was. I don't know if you can say like standouts at OTAs. I'm trying to think of Marquise Bell is one that people have definitely talked about, which is a big deal because he's an undrafted free agent. Hearing good things about him. Let me see. Well, let's go. I wouldn't say standout, just top 5 things I would see that I would talk about from OTAs. Well, let's go was taking a lot of reps with the first team because Ty Smith in the back tightness. That's a big deal because he's a 5th round pick, and I didn't know how much time he was going to see the field when we took him at first. And everything has been pointing to him getting playing time this year, especially if Ty Smith needs to take a game or two. Apparently, they're not going to pick up a veteran swing tackle. So how good will Let's Go looks going into training camp and out of OTAs, and how good Josh Ball, who apparently is not looking too good, from what I've been hearing. Not that it's over for him, but just not looking like they would want him to look, just being going into his second year. I'm thinking that Waletzko might get the nod. Other people that I want to say stood out or that I've heard things about. When you hear about like the interviewing process, because like I said, it's OTAs, nothing too crazy has been happening as far as like on the field stuff outside of like individual drills. They're saying that why does it slip my mind? That Tyler Smith, our first round pick, did look better after getting beat by Tristan Hill. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's good to hear. Other standout things, I'm not sure. Like there's no top 5 standouts as far as like rookies or anything like that. D Law saying that he's feeling good and that he's, the reason why he cut his hair was literally because he's trying to just refocus and coming into this season as a new, like with a new outlook on things, and I wanted to talk about that further in another video because, he said Micah Parsons really kind of lit a fire under him and has made him want to go harder because he came in as a rookie and really just lit the team on fire. So I like to hear that. I like to hear that our players is challenged and stuff like that. I will say this, though, to your point, Darren Yarber, I'm hearing that the D line, a lot of the players have come back looking like they've added muscle. They're already in shape. I haven't heard a lot of things about people coming back out of shape. They said Quentin Bohanna's lost weight. Chauncey Golston put on muscle. I've heard that Oso Odighizuwa's put on muscle. Neville Gallimore's put on muscle. Like our D line has come back in shape and ready to go. So that's a good sign. That excites me. That definitely excites me. Appreciate you for that $10 super chat. Let me get back into the chat and see what's going on. What am I missing? I'm from Philly. Letitia Herrera, what's going on with you? Jose Christian. There are UDFAs for a reason, but the Cowboys fan base thinks they will be Pro Bowlers. Jose Christian, I don't think that. I think that we are one of those teams that really, really take the draft into consideration. So I do think 1 or 2 of the UDFAs probably will make the team if they don't stay on the. I think Marquise Bell makes the 53. I really, really do. And maybe Alex, what's his name? The center out of Boston College. Why am I forgetting his name? I think that he has a shot. Y'all tell me the center out of Boston College. Why am I forgetting his name? I think it's like Alex something. Is it Lindstrom? I think it's Lindstrom. I think he makes it because, Lindstrom. I think he makes it because I don't know if Tyler Biadasz has a lock and key on that center position. So, but I don't think we're thinking that they're all going to be Pro Bowlers. I'm not saying that all the draft picks are going to be Pro Bowlers. I think that we drafted some decent players that are going to be good depth. I see Life Crazy says White Gorilla. I think you're talking about the Vanilla Gorilla, Ridgeway, out of Arkansas, and I got faith in him too. I think he stood out more at rookie minicamp, but it's easier to stand out because not as many players. But our D line, he's ready to go too. He's in shape and ready to go. I'm just excited about our D tackles and our defensive because when we lost Randy Gregory, I was a little worried. And y'all do me a favor, man. There's 57 people in here. Y'all do me a favor, hit that like button for me, man. Let's get it up, please. I appreciate it. I think that our D-line is going to be more ferocious than people give it credit. I know we got Micah, and I know Micah do his thing. I think D-Law is coming back with a reinvigorated focus. I think Neville Gallimore is forgotten about. I think Osa Odighizuwa is forgotten about. I think that Dante Fowler is going to show you guys that he's not washed and he's got a lot more to bring to the table. So I just think that we are in better hands than people think with our D-line. I think the linebacker core kind of worries me a little bit more than the D-line. I think the D-line is going to be decent. Oh, we got a cornball in here already, y'all. I've been in here for how long I've been live? Less than 10 minutes. And some dude named Jeffy Kimmy, Cowboys trash, one and done again. It's May 26th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you in a Cowboys chat. You corny. Why is you here? I know the Cowboys make your world go round, but why is you here? Come on, man. I'm trying to talk the OTAs. I'm trying to talk my team. I'm asking my fan base about how they feel about the team. And you random cornball number one strolling here typing crazy. Cardinals for life. Oh, I know why you disgruntled. Because your franchise is buns. I'd be mad too if I was a Cardinals fan. And I know y'all beat us because the refs was helping y'all out. But at the end of the day, man, y'all need to focus on signing your quarterback. You shouldn't even be in here. You should be praying that Kyler Murray gets his money. You know, your team ain't even all together. Your quarterback ain't even at OTAs, but you in here. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? It is good though, man. You can hang out with Cowboys fans. They don't make you less corny, but you can hang out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get him right, man. I gotta get him right. He lucky I ain't make the chat spam cornball. I'm trying to be nice tonight though. I'm trying to just enjoy talking about OTAs and stuff like that. But then you got cornballs that show up in here ready to go hard and talk about the Cardinals. Like, come on, man. Come on. Cardinals might not even make the playoffs. Like, let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Let you should be focusing on Kyler Murray making it through the year healthy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put the cornballs in there for him, man. Get him right. Will Semi get playing time? Semi will get playing time if the season started today, he would, because so many receivers apparently is nicked up. Let's talk about a couple things that worried me yesterday. I know I'm Captain Positive, but let's talk about, Tyron Smith's back tightness, which is, I know it's something that we tired of hearing about, with Ty Smith every year. I, y'all got me weak in the chat. The cornballs is flying. Let them know, though. Let them know. If you come in here, you're not going to just chill in peace. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going to come in here with bad jokes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cardinals don't have a trophy case. They got a prayers list, praying that they finally do something. But I think Ty Smith's going to be fine, y'all. Look, if it was a re-aggravation of, I think he had like a foot last year. If it was his neck, I know they said back tightness. He ain't have to get helped off the field or nothing like that. I think it's just, if they're going to push Ty Smith, I think this is the thought process. Let me turn this little light down. Pardon me, y'all. If they're going to push Ty Smith, I think that they waiting until the season. Why would you push him in OTAs or training camp or anything like that? If it's anybody on this team that probably don't need reps, it's Ty Smith, Zach Martin, maybe D-Law, stuff like that. Not that they're not going to be out there, but I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't push it to where he might get injured. For what? You know what I'm saying? We know that, unfortunately, as big and as strong as Ty Smith is, that his body he's been in so many collisions, his body's tried to fail him a little bit. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. We got 70 people in here. Yeah, I think Ty Smith's going to be all right. I know Jalen Tolbert's going to be all right. Apparently, they said what was Jalen Tolbert's injury? I know it wasn't nothing serious, but I think they had him working the cords because of quad, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing too crazy. And they said James Washington's injury might have been something like tendonitis or something like that. That's the one that kind of scares me because it came out of nowhere. I'm used to Ty Smith, but I've been looking forward to see James Washington and Tolbert. And then OTA's coming, one's in the boot, one's working the cords. I wasn't happy about that. I'm happy that Vasher and Simi Fuhoku was getting some teams with some reps with the first team. But I want to see my receivers out there so we can know if we need to go get a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Branham. You need to go get Deion Jones. Hey, man, I wouldn't be mad at Deion Jones. I don't think they're going to go get him because you got to trade him and pay him. I don't think they're going to get him. Last year was a high ankle sprain. Shoulder surgery. I'm not worried about Deion Jones' shoulder surgery. I just think that, you know what I'm saying, I don't think we would pay him. I think he, it's just too much as far as money-wise. Tight hamstrings. Thank you, Mario Flores. So I don't think it's that big a deal. I think they're just being, and I agree with you, I love weed. This minor stuff, I think they're just being precautionary. They don't want nobody to get hurt further or, if something's tight or something like that. They're like, it's OTAs. It's early. Like, it's May 26th. So almost 4 months, a little under 4 months until we actually get out on that field. So I don't think that they're gonna push no one right now. Washington, though, I need them out of a walking boot. That's you know, tendonitis. I feel like they could have just let them chill. You know what I'm saying? I think Mike Fisher was saying tendonitis. I haven't heard any other specific details on the boot, but I saw it and I wasn't excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all getting me to 50 likes. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit that like button, get it to 60, 70. Appreciate y'all. What it do, CFT and the cartel? What's going on with you? Yeah, man. Cartel. Hey, I got some merch coming real soon, man. I got some merch coming. I've been working on some ideas. I got this villains idea I wanted to run past y'all, man. I think it's a dope. I got a little. Let me show y'all some of my ideas I got going on. Hold on. Y'all, pardon me. I'm gonna pull it up in a second. Hold on. I got this dope idea for a t-shirt for the fam. If I can find it. If I can find it. You know what I'm saying? This is the standard tee I was working on right here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see if I can. Can y'all see that? That mic can't. But I want to get that joint done. And bear me for 1 second. And I was working on another standard tee like this, but I got another villains joint that I'm going to put up. And I know y'all probably talking about villains for what? I got an idea about the Cowboys. Hold on. So I don't want to just talk about it and not show y'all. Bear me for a moment. I know. Should have been more prepared, but I ain't even think I was going to be showing y'all this. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that just jumped in here. If you just jumped in, I'm looking for this shirt that I've been creating for merch. I know I've been talking merch for like 4 or 5 months. I didn't feel like it was right to be trying to get y'all to cop merch with everything that's been going on with the team. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that joint? The villains joint with the most hated, most loved. How y'all feel about that? Y'all let me know in the chat box. You know what I'm saying? Could y'all see it? Let me see. I'm gonna wait. Yes or no? Y'all give me yes or no in the chat. Y'all couldn't see it? Hold on. It's probably too white. It's too white. There you go. How y'all feel about that? Is that better? How about that? Could y'all see it? I'm sorry, y'all. I got the lights on so I don't look crazy. I'm already super dark. I'll turn down the lights. Hold on. Pardon me. Let me turn it down some, see if y'all can see it better. I'll put it back up on the screen. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Just a little idea. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I promise y'all I have some merch out before the season starts. You know what I'm saying? Most hated, most loved. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that we like. But I'll get back to OTAs. Pardon me. I know I went on a tangent for like the last 3 minutes. I think I was talking about some of the injuries and being worried about Washington's foot. But I think everybody will be fine. You know, nobody's gotten seriously hurt. But unfortunately, y'all know how football go, though. If we got to get out of camp with no serious injuries. That's all I need to do. Get out of camp with no serious injuries. You know, I don't need any Gerald McCoys or no Dak injuries or nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Navy would be hard. Yeah. No, I'm gonna probably flip the colors around. But y'all like the concept? You know what I'm saying? Navy and gray. Let me see. Jeffy Kimmy still in here talking crazy? We best y'all without D-Hop Chandler Jones. Dak had everything perfect around him to win. That's false. Come on, Jeffy Kim. Yo, we're not about to argue Cowboys versus Cardinals. I know you got corny content creators and you ain't got nowhere else to be on a Thursday night. But if you're gonna be in here, be quiet and shut up until your quarterback signed. You know what I'm saying? And your team is put back together. Be quiet. You don't got Chandler Jones no more, so you can't even talk about him. He a Raider. You know, you're gonna roll J.J. Watt out there in a wheelchair and think he gonna get it done. Be quiet. Make a black one. I'm gonna put some colorways out. I'm gonna definitely put some colorways out. I got a question for y'all though. Seriously, serious question. How are y'all feeling about the receiving core? I know Tolbert was in he had the hamstring tightness, and Washington was in a boot. Do y'all think we need a veteran receiver? You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering. Because I know they I keep seeing stories about T.Y. Hilton like everywhere. And there's where there's smoke, there's fire. So someone's talked to somebody, and I think that might be happening. I think that definitely might be happening. I there's other receivers. Like if in a perfect world, if Odell wasn't hurt, I'd have said maybe Odell. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely believe in his talent. He's a big stage receiver. He would love being a Cowboy. Although, he would probably he would bring some unneeded attention to the Cowboys. But I would definitely say Odell if everything was perfect. But obviously he's healing. Michael Gallup's healing. You can't have half the team healing from ACLs. What's good with you, Mike? My boy Mike from Philly Talk the podcast in here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in here trying to do recon. We in here just talking OTAs, seeing how we feel about the team. I know you're here taking notes. You got your notepad out. You know what I'm saying? So you can take it back to your stream. We ain't talking about nothing crazy. Julio Jones. I would take a flyer on Julio Jones. I know he's been injured a lot the last 2 years, and he would worry me too to make sure he can get on the field. But 70% of Julio Jones is definitely still a viable receiver in this league. At one point he was a physical specimen that, he was what everybody was trying to be. Although Julio Jones had this weird thing with his career where he just didn't score a lot of touchdowns. I don't know what that's about. I really, really don't. Let's get that like button up, man. We got almost 90 people in here. Let's get the likes up, please. Yeah, I'll bring him in for a cup of coffee, MMG. No question. No question, I'll bring him in for a cup of coffee. Because, why not? I would bring in a couple veteran receivers just to shore up the receiving room. This ain't because I ain't got faith in Tolbert or nothing like that. But it's always good to have a veteran around. That's one thing Coop was doing. Coop would mentor some of the young receivers. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb was talking about the other day. He's like, him and Coop got a great relationship still. He did his little interview. Y'all can go to Cowboys, the official Cowboys YouTube to hear some of the interviews. And CeeDee was saying that him and Coop still got a great relationship. They still talk even though he's a Brown now. And I think that's dope. So having another receiver on this team that's a veteran who, because he's a veteran, might not be fighting for he needs to be on the field for every snap, but maybe be on the field for crucial snaps. And I'm thinking, like, not to be funny, like a T.Y. Hilton who's been in this league, who knows all of the small tricks of the trade, very crafty. I wouldn't be mad because I don't think T.Y. would be coming in talking about, like, I'm the number 2 receiver. He would know that in the pecking order, he might be 3rd or 4th once everybody's back healthy. And that's fine with me. The more, the better. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I also want James to be healthy so I can see what we got out of him. Because I got faith in James Washington. He's a smaller receiver, but he's physical. Bolitnikoff Award winner in 2018 coming out of college. Definitely can play receiver. Because, look, anybody that goes to Pittsburgh, I appreciate and stamp them as a good receiver because just like us, they know how to find good receivers. Pittsburgh manufactures good receivers. So if you get one from that system or get one from us, Cedric Wilson, et cetera, usually they got some talent. Certain teams are good at doing certain things. Cowboys and the Steelers can find receivers. I guess y'all would agree with that. Alaka Trimble with the 199 super chat. What's up, bro? Glad to be able to make a live stream. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for the 199 super chat. And I know I usually go live on Saturday nights, just be chilling. But I figured it's Thursday. Let's just jump in and go live. Let's talk a little Cowboys, see how y'all feeling about the team and things like that. Demetrius Alexander. We do got TJ Vasher. Unfortunately, I don't think Vasher going to see that field too much this year. I know Vasher's like 6'6", 6'7", little lightweight, but he's been around the team long enough that if the team really, really felt like they had a lot in Vasher, I don't think that you will be hearing any stories about, possibly going to get a veteran receiver, etc. You hear those stories because they might feel like we need to shore up the receiving room, And a lot of this shoring up is because Gallup's not healthy. If Gallup was healthy, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But I think they're going to tip their hand. If we bring in a veteran receiver, it's going to let you know Gallup might not be healthy to like November. So, if I roll out CD Lamb, Jalen Tolbert, T.Y. Hilton, James Washington, take your time getting healthy, Michael Gallup, I'm fine with that. Because we made an investment, a financial investment in Michael Gallup. And I'm not mad about that. But I also don't want to rush him back out there because we need you. And then you re-injure something. And now you like Odell came back from an ACL. And then unfortunately in the Super Bowl, tore his knee up again. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a lot of rehabbing. So let's let Michael Gallup take his time. Is my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's my thoughts. I want to see Simi too. I would love to let me just see what Simi can do a little bit. I made a couple videos on Simi Fuhogu. I think that he got a little something, but I need to see it. I think the team needs to see it too. He got some reps with the ones. They say Dak was out there looking crisp. So I want to see if any stories emerge that Simi's out there looking great. OTAs ain't really where you're going to see it, though. You're going to see a lot of that at actual training camp. Y'all do me a favor. Anybody just jumped in here, hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on in the chat. What am I missing? How y'all feeling about the linebacker core? Y'all feel like we need another veteran linebacker? Y'all know I did the live not too long ago talking about signing Anthony Barr. That ain't picked up no traction. It makes me mad that Stephen Jones came out and said, we're not done in free agency. Just for us to be pretty much done in free agency. I don't know if the team needed to see what we look like out of OTAs, see the players running around a little bit before they make their assessment or go after veterans. But that is one of the biggest things I've been frustrated with this offseason. All the optimism I do have, I really, 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 really wish we would have picked up at least one or two more free agents. I like Dante Fowler. That's a steal. We got him for like the veteran minimum. I also feel like James Washington is going to be able to bring some to this team, but I would have loved to have just picked up one or two more veterans, and we might still do it. But, veteran linebacker, veteran receiver, and I'll be locked and loaded, ready to go. Maybe a swing tackle if Let's Go don't look good, But I think it's great that they're giving Let's Go and them a chance. But if he don't look good, let's get us a swing tackle in here. Let's go get us a veteran linebacker. I know y'all was talking about Deion Jones, but just somebody. And I know the Cowboys, they vibe is they'll probably bring in like Anthony Hitchens instead of Anthony Barr and try to sell us on that. That's how we're going to show up our veteran. Then, they'll bring in T.Y. Hilton. Like, all of this is going to be closer to training camp, probably. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it to 80 likes, y'all. We at 76. Appreciate y'all. Jeffrey, you just in here talking to yourself. Zeke is washed. Can't run up. First of all, listen to your sentence. Zeke Wash can run above 2 yards. Come on, man. You gonna talk trash? Can you try your best to get your diction together? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're saying. Damone Clark do look like he'll be a beast. Unfortunately, there's another player we got to wait on. You know what I'm saying? I think that they said that his spinal fusion surgery went well, but it's just a wait. Got to wait. Can't depend on him this year. So we got to wait. I know Steven said he could probably play this year. It's another player I don't want to rush back. His potential, let him take his time. Why are you rushing people back? Let me see. Simi gone. Get his shine this season. I pray. Big Flock 91. I pray he do. I pray Simi do. Maybe they are waiting for that $10 million on June 1st. Crazy thing is, though, why would we be waiting for $10 million when we got I think we got 16, 17 million? If I'm not mistaken. Anybody know how much our salary cap is? I know we got money. I don't know if they're trying to pay somebody early, like a Trayvon Diggs or something. I don't know what, because I know the money rolls over. You don't lose it. I just don't know why we're not spending it. 13 mil. That's not bad. I know we got enough to sign the rookies, no question now. Most of them already signed. I think it's just, was it Ferguson? Did we sign all our rookies? I think we did. I think it was Ferguson was the only one that wasn't signed. So we got bread, because signing all the rookies ain't as much money as people act like. And then we do, like, June 1st, we get that 10, 11 million from us cutting Lyle. So we not broke by no means. I don't know what they waiting for. It would be love to bring in a veteran receiver and Anthony Barr on June 1st. That would be my finally we'll get our shut up signing. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Melvin Irby with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you. What's good, Rome? Who would you who would be your breakout player or be a great surprise this coming season? Breakout player, people we already on the roster, I'll give you the rookie breakout. I think our rookie breakout player is going to be Jalen Tolbert. I think because of the circumstances, it's not that I don't think Tyler Smith's not going to be solid. And again, salute for the $20 super chat. Thank you, Melvin. Tyler Smith is going to be great. Very physical guy, especially in the run game. But he's still a rookie, got a lot to learn, pass coverage, etc. But Jalen Tolbert, because of the position he play and the circumstances with Gallup being out, and I don't know if we bring in a veteran receiver, he going to get the targets. Even with CD out there, he going to get the targets. Tolbert's going to get like 7 targets to 8 targets a game. He'll get plenty of chances. And if he catches for like 900, maybe a G as a rookie, you know what I'm saying, because of his circumstances, even if he go for 700 to 800, like 4 or 5 touchdowns, that's a great rookie season, and he'll be the standout, because when you're scoring touchdowns and you're making catches, and we in prime time, he gonna elevate to where it's gonna be like Jalen Tolbert's one of the standout rookies of the year. So I think it'll be Tolbert. As far as on the team before that, everybody's forgetting about Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker had a solid year last year, but he was coming off of Achilles surgery. No setbacks. Great, like I said, great solid year. I think that Malik Hooker is going to be rounding into full form. He's way under the radar. I know we're always talking about Jerron Kearse, but Kearse and Hooker, our safety room is the best in the division, hands down. I know New York got McKinney, and I can't even think of no other good safeties outside of that. I think it's McKinney in New York. But Kearse and Hooker, that tandem, Malik Hooker's poised to have a breakout year. That's what I'm looking forward to. I feel like he's going to have like 3 to 4 interceptions, because before the injury, he was a ball hawk. He's assimilated with our system. Dan Quinn loves him. They brought him back early. He was one of the first people we re-signed. Malik Hooker, man, keep your eyes out for that. Appreciate you, Melvin, for that $20 super chat. Let me see. Zeke having a legit year last season until he got injured. You're good when a 1,000-yard season is now considered a washed up. Thank you. Junior, 19 kilo. Zeke had a great season last year. And let me throw you a mod real quick. For considering the circumstances, Zeke was hurt and he still got a G. You got to give that man credit for doing that. That ain't easy. That is not easy. You know what I'm saying? He had a torn knee ligament for like 6 or 7 weeks, kept playing and still got to 1,000. If you look at his actual usage, his actual attempts was way down. He still got to a G. I don't even know how a G is considered washed up, averaging 4 yards a carry still with a torn knee ligament. But y'all stay asleep. Stay asleep on Zeke. I appreciate you. Let's get that to 90 likes, y'all. We at 83. Everybody just jumped in. Y'all hit the like button for me. We can get it to I would love to get it to 100 likes, to be honest with you. But we'll work on 90 first. Hold on. Let me jump back into the chat. Hooker is uber talent. Hooker is amazing. Malik Hooker is amazing. Everybody just forgot about him. We was beating the table for Malik Hooker, like we really, really needed him. And then we got him. He had a decent year, and then everybody forgot that he's on the team, like re-signed and back. And look, I love Zeke, and that 18 million cap hit do hurt. But he's signed on. Let me make you feel better. He signed on. He's here already. It ain't preventing us from signing nobody, Because if we had an extra 18 mil, they still ain't signing nobody. You got to sign somebody first for me to get mad about money that you probably wouldn't spend if we had it. So it's hard for me to get mad about getting extra money. Who we going to give it to? Steven ain't trying to pay nobody. It's frustrating. Steven ain't trying to pay not a person. I'm hoping Bell plays the curse level maybe better. I think Marquise Bell is going to get under the wing of Jaron Curse, because I think he's going to be our future. We'll have Curse, and Bell is young, and we'll have him for a couple years, and I feel like he'll play spot duty and stuff like that. But I feel like we're not gonna let him get exposed or getting snatched up. He made the one standout play that I heard about, that interception in 2-minute drill, return for a touchdown and OTAs. And no, we're not letting Marquise Bell go. He's 100% going to be utilized. Nick Reeder with the $6.99 super chat, Canadian. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Nick. What do you think our run pass ratio going to be? 50-50, or you think the run 60-40 pass? I think you hit it right on the head. I think we're going to be 60-40 pass. I think as Michael Gallup gets back, we're going to be 65-35, because I know y'all know Dallas. I'm not saying it's right. I'm giving you my honest opinion. But I think earlier in the year, you can look at maybe around closer to 50-50, 55-45 pass run ratio, because I think early in the year, my theory on that first game is it's not going to be the fireworks show everybody thinks it is. Our first game, we close to 100 likes too. We hit 93. I think our first game versus Tampa, they coming out running. Look, Godwin's on the ACL. Rob Gronkowski's not back, and AB's not on their team no more. I know they got Gage, but with and Brayton stuff, but with them losing OJ Howard, it's a lot of movement. They got different offensive linemen. It's a lot of movement with Tampa. So I feel like Tampa's gonna come out running for net, trying to establish physicality that first game. It's gonna be way different than last year. It was a fireworks show. Dak versus Brady. I feel like we're going to come out reestablishing Zeke. We're going to be trying to get Tyler Smith comfortable with a physical game plan. I don't think it's going to be what y'all think it was. Last year, it was a fireworks show. I feel like this game is going to be like 26-20 or 26-23. It's going to be some field goals happening. It's going to be a lot physical. It's not going to be the fireworks show that we're expecting that first game. We get young receivers, new receivers acclimated. We definitely going to be running the ball to set up play action and things like that. Tony Pollard and Zeke going to get some heavy workload that first week. And we'll start to work our passing game more into our game plan as the weeks go by. But I don't think we're going to come out lighting it up. I don't think Dak's coming out throwing 40 passes. I think he might throw 25 to 30 that first week. That's just me. And it's not that I don't think he's capable. It's just got a lot of young receivers, new receivers, and stuff like that. What's the best way to get everybody comfortable? Run the ball. Make people come up to stop the run. Open up some things, some easy passes, some easy play action, etc. That's my thoughts on that first game. Appreciate that that super chat, Nick. Bell a box safety, Hooker a free safety. Yeah, that's why I think Bell is going to learn more from Curse than from Hooker. But I think Hooker's going to bring a more of a free safety feel we ain't had in a long time. You know what I'm saying? He had that good year. He left out the year healthy. He didn't limp out of the season. He's going to come into this year healthy. He ready to go. He finished the year healthy. That's a big deal. We're not bringing back KZ. No more safety rotation like that. I feel like the safety hierarchy is going to be Curse, Hooker, Donovan Wilson. I know he's forgotten about too. And then Marquise Bell will probably be stashed in the practice squad, but we'll stash him to where no one else can snatch him up. Stephen Jones is cheap. That's Dollar General Jones. That's a fact. That is a fact. Israel Mukwamu might not make this team, Demetrius. I don't think Israel is going to make the team. Almost at 100 likes. We won away. I know we can get to 100. We right there. Michael Autry, what's good with you? Drama aside, would you sign Cap? No. Up 100 likes. Appreciate y'all. I wouldn't sign Colin Kaepernick. It's not even. I don't think he's a quarterback that can play in the league. I think he has enough skill set to still be maybe a low end starter. But I think he can play in the league. But I don't need that on our team. Nope. It's not even that I think he's going to bring controversy with Neal or nothing like that. I just don't need the reporters, because Colin Kaepernick's such a big figure. People be tripping. Dak make one interception and people go, yo, let's see what Colin got. And I don't got time. I don't. I just don't. And it's sad. We can't bring in nobody with any type of accolades as a backup because our fan base likes to. You know who I would bring back as a backup? Andy Dalton. He's been here before. He's played the backup role. Unfortunately, the year he came, he had to play a lot more. Andy Dalton. I would bring Andy Dalton back. He's familiar with the facility. He's familiar with Dak Prescott. They ain't got no beef. I know he went on to try to do more in the Chicago, but you could bring Andy back for if you can't bring back Cooper Rush for I think like veterans minimum. And Andy can win you some games. Andy wasn't like completely horrible. As a backup. Yeah, I would bring back Andy Dalton. No question. And he's been here already. So that's just me. I don't know if is Andy under contract, like locked up somewhere? I think he's a free agent again. I would bring him back. That's just me though. You disagree? No Andy Dalton? Well, who would y'all want? I'm cool with Rush too, but I think Rush is he a free agent? Or we got him locked up? You know what I'm saying? Like as much as I know Rush won that Minnesota game, don't trip. Andy won the Minnesota game the year before. Like, Andy Dalton has a little bit of stuff on the wall. I know he's not going to do any game-breaking stuff, but he's played in this league, and he's a veteran. And he's been in this role before. We brought him in as the backup. Now, I know we had a lot of fans tripping, saying, oh, he's better than Dak. I think that's been put to bed. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely bring Andy Dalton in for a cup of coffee, as my brother Law Nation would say. Salute to Law Nation. Andy signed with New Orleans? Oh, well, then I'm talking about something that it's a wrap. I know he signed with New Orleans. So, all right. Yeah, we couldn't bring Cam Newton in either. Too big of a name. And Cam is washed as far as passing wise. But Cam got a podcast. Cam do what I do on the weekend. You can't bring him in here. He coming through in the wild outfits. Nah. Like, you just can't. Salute to Cam Newton, but nah, he couldn't be a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all with the 106 likes. We got 92 people in here. Oh, 90. A couple people left. Dalton does not want Dak's spot, though. Y'all tripping. He blew the Giants game. That's why, he's a backup, though. I ain't saying bring him in as a starter. At the end of the day, when you're talking backups, you're talking about an emergency starter, just in case you're an emergency player if your starter gets nicked. If Dak went down, like, in a horrible way, knock on wood, season wrapped up anyway. Y'all know how that go. We just need somebody that can come in and play a game or two, like Cooper Rush did last year. He came in, he knocked out a game, got us a win. Perfect backup. Went back to doing his backup duties. Coach Marv with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. If this defense is great, if this defense is great, like I think it's going to be, ball control will be the key to winning the Super Bowl. Hey, look. For your lips to God's ears, man. I ain't even talking Super Bowl yet, though. Let's string some wins together. The run game will be competent with the defense. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I think the defense will be great. I will say this about our defense. I don't think we're going to get as many turnovers as we did last year. A lot of that turnover stuff is luck. But just because you're not getting the turnovers don't mean your defense doesn't tighten and get better. The continuity factor of our defense is important. I think we're going to come back. We're going to understand our scheme a lot better. And I really, really do feel like the defense will be better despite the turnovers. Last year was a lot of the turnovers that made our defense great, as they would call it, opportunistic. This year, I feel like the defense is going to be better with less turnovers. I think we'll still be getting turnovers. I think we'll be top 5 in turnovers, maybe top 10. But I don't think that's going to be our calling card. I think we're going to be a lot more physical defensively, and I like that. More intimidating. Yeah, Foles went to the Colts, so that's a wrap. It'd have been funny to have Foles coming back as a Cowboy in Eagle Stadium, though. Hey, Jim Law, salute, man. You have a good evening. You know what I mean? Hooker 5 picks. Hey, look, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Williams, what's good with you? The turnovers were not luck, Brian Bradford. I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't think they were luck either. I'm saying that turnovers in general are lucky. You know what I'm saying? And we we preach turnovers. We practice going after like getting takeaways. I would say we got a couple of lucky ones last year because sometimes it is lucky. Sometimes the ball thrown right to you. But a lot of Trayvon Diggs, a lot of his interceptions were because of skill. You know, some of those punched out passes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's skill. But there is some luck involved with just being in the right place. But I do concede that I think we'll be good. Salute King Reno, my guy. Um, that I do think we'll be good in getting turnovers. I just don't know if we'll lead the league. We might though. I ain't saying it's impossible. You know, Coach Marv with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Also will be a Pro Bowler. I think that's a fact. I can agree with that. Also, Diggy Zua is 100% going to turn up and be a Pro Bowl caliber player. I can agree with that 100%. 100%, Coach Mar. Appreciate that super chat. Osa put on weight. They say he looked more cut. And y'all remember last year earlier how great Osa was? I think some of y'all forgot, man. Y'all might have to go check that out, man. Osa Odigizua was looking crazy last year. You know, I think he hit that rookie wall. I know Micah didn't hit a rookie wall, but Micah Parsons is not human. Micah Parsons is an alien, and he does what he wants. But Oso Odigizua hit that rookie wall, and it kind of hurt him a little bit. But I think he'll be fine. You know, he's starting to. It's his second year, sophomore season. No sophomore slump. He came back in great shape. He ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Eating that offseason peanut butter. Shout out to Vach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vach. I think also year 2 under DQ is going to be a problem. I do. I 100% do. Remember the end of 2020, the turns started coming in bunches and continued in 2021. I agree. And you know who started that turnover trend? You know what I'm saying? Trayvon Diggs. So you're right. You know, maybe the turnovers will come from other players. I'm not. Look, Brian, we're on the same page. I want us to have mad turnovers. You know, first of all, I love getting the ball because years past, that wasn't what we do. We wouldn't get no interceptions, no fumbles, no nothing. We just was terrible at it. So to have a year like we did last year, you know, I just don't want to set the expectations so high, just assuming that we automatically gonna get mad turnovers, you know. But we might, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna roll with you though. You the leader of that, I'm gonna roll with you. We get mad turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Golson will be better. Golson said he put on 20 pounds. I think he told Kyle Humans that, you know how that the reporters get to interview everybody. So I'm excited. Man. This defense is darn deep. I think the defense is a lot deeper. Like I said, the only position I want more is a linebacker. You know, and if we're not going to use Story Jackson, we'll talk about them, or I think it's Hansford. Any of those linebackers we got UDFA, if we're not going to give none of them a chance, I want to go get a veteran linebacker. Anthony Barr, you know, is the target I've been talking about. Cowboys probably looking at Anthony Hitchens. But I would love a veteran linebacker. Most of the other positions, I think we good at corner. I think we good at safety. I think the D line is stout. I think I would take a veteran receiver and a veteran linebacker, and we can hit it. You know, and maybe a swing tackle. Those are 3 positions in order of importance: veteran linebacker, veteran receiver. Veteran linebacker, probably a swing tackle. That's if let's go. And Josh Ball don't show that they can do the job. But we got to see. We got to have the camp battles. Problem is, by that time, left tackles ain't just walking the street. So who you really going to go get? You got to hope someone gets cut or trade for somebody. And y'all know Stephen Jones ain't good at that. Y'all know. We almost at 110 likes, though. You know what I'm saying? Got 78 people in here. Appreciate everybody rocking with me on this impromptu live on a Thursday evening. You know. Zeke and Tony going to eat. Tyler Smith brings attitude, nastiness to the line. The run game will be key. Patrick Williams, I agree with you. That's our big thing, the run game. I think the run game is going to be pivotal this year because until we get our passing continuity, passing comfortability back up to how it was before, the movement, You know what I'm saying? In-game action, not just camp. I think the run game is going to be our calling card, which is good because everybody want to see Zeke get busy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Appreciate that. I'm worried about right tackle, man. What if Tyron goes down? You mean left tackle, but knock on wood. David Webb. I think that Tyron might have a game or two he has to miss. That's true. But it's either, like I said, it's gonna be, well, let's go Josh Ball, or my thoughts maybe bringing in the swing tackle. But we won't think about none of that till camp. We won't get an answer on that until they really see these dudes in live fire, preseason and camp. And then they'll make their decision like, we might need to bring somebody in, because I don't think Tyron Smith is going to play. So if they're getting punished by second, third stringers and practice squad people, we'll get our answer. How I feel about Tyler Biadasz? I think Tyler Biadasz had a decent year. I'm not the offensive line aficionado, like say my boy Vash Lombardi is, but I think he had a decent year. I ain't saying he was like trash, but I definitely think we can have improvements at the center position. So let's see. Third year is usually the year you can make a leap, show that you're a better player than you showed before. So either if Tyler gets the shot because he won out in camp, because he got competition. Matt Farniak out of Nebraska. They said he's been grinding this offseason. First one in the gym, last one out type stuff. Like, seriously, all offseason at the star. And then you got Alec Lindstrom out of Boston College, who literally should have been drafted. I don't know how he got left out. Definitely a good center. So Biadasz got competition. He's going to have to show and prove. You know what I'm saying? Michael Autry with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. You think we will go back to 12 personnel? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I think Ferguson is going to play too. I think our top 4 draft picks might be 5. I think Tyler Smith's going 100% start. Tolbert's going to start because Gallup's not healthy. I think he would start if Gallup was healthy. I think he'd be the third receiver, maybe right over James Washington, but we'll see. Sam Williams is going to not start, but rotate. He going to play 100%. And then Ferguson, when we do 12 personnel, he going to get on the field. Because I think Ferguson right now is already better than Sean McEwen and Sprinkle. No hate to Sprinkle or McEwen, but I think Ferguson's better than them already. So, yeah, I think 12 personnel will return. We'll probably see some of that first week. Like I said, more running, but we'll be running more out of 12 personnel and play action. It's not going to be out there just passing out of it early. Hey, MMG, man, I agree with you. All Cowboys fans have a good and safe Memorial weekend. That's a fact. That's a fact. I think when Clark come back, he will start next year. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I agree. If Zeke and Tony combine for 2,000 yards rushing, Dak will be MVP. That would be dope. That's a lot. I think Zeke and Tony will combine for 1,750. 17. What was Tony Pollard's yards last year? Anybody know? I can put that in the chat for me. So I don't got to get on the phone and start scrolling. What was Tony Pollard's yards last year? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to lie. They're capable. I know Zeke can get a G. He got a G last year, hobbled. So I know he can get a G. I think this year that Zeke Elliott's going for 12. Because I think I said this before. The line of demarcation, or the line that separates Zeke from having a great year to having a year where everybody says he's washed, is 200. He has 700 yards. So, yeah, he can get an extra 300 if they give him some more carries. 719. Think about it. Tony Pollard had 700 yards, and they didn't really give him the ball like he's supposed to have had it. You feel me? Tony Pollard can absolutely get a G. Zeke got a G, like I said, on not torn, but partially torn knee ligament. So I do think they can both get $2,000, especially if you do all purpose. Maybe not all $2,000 on the rushing. Maybe Tony Pollard gets 400, 500 passing, 700 rushing again. I'm just saying. Think about it. What point was I making though before I started talking about Tony Pollard? And Zeke. Dang, I lost my train of thought. I do think it's doable though. It'll come back to me. It will come back to me. I think more carries, absolutely. More carries, absolutely, for both of them. I just think that, y'all know Tony was underused and Zeke was hurt. So, yeah, I think 2,000 is definitely possible. No question. 20. If you combine all the yards passing and rushing, 2,400 is definitely possible. I feel like they put Tony Pollard in the slot the other day, or yesterday. They need to start figuring out ways to get them both on the field at the same time. And Tony can catch. It's long overdue. It's criminal misuse of Tony Pollard. He don't get enough touches a game. That don't mean Zeke's touches got to go down. That means Tony's got to go up. Especially since we lost Coop. Spread them touches out. If Coop was getting 10 passes, spread them out. Pollard lived in the slot in Memphis. I know. I heard. And he did some things last year where he was in the slot, and then they just stopped. They didn't really do it in game. They just did it in camp. So I don't want to see the rev up with OTAs with Tony in the slot, and then in camp, Tony in the slot, and then the season started. It's like, hand it to Zeke. Tony gets 4 touches a game. Like, I don't want to see that. Tony Pollard's way too good of a player to not give him his touches. I think some of that stuff be coming from the front office, though, to be honest with you. Tony needs 10 carries a game, 5 catches. Yeah, if Tony gets 10 to 15 touches a game, perfect. 10 carries, it'll probably be 7 to 10. It won't be perfect. 7 to 10, and then you be straight. Fan talk. I see all the Eagles fans been trolling all week. Sean Miller, what's good with you? Yeah, the Eagles fans they don't know what they want to do. Eagles fans is 1 minute they beating their chest saying they the best in the division and they're the best offseason, and the next minute they whining because their quarterback ain't ranked high by Chris Sims. They don't know that they're not good at this whole front running thing or being considered the best in the division. So they confused. They so used to being overlooked and disregarded, and we the underdogs. And now, because they the media favorite, because I don't think they're the favorite personally. That's a personal thought. Media-wise, they are the favorite. Everybody loving the Eagles right now. And I ain't mad about it. Have it. I would love to go into the season under the radar. I would love to go into the season as people think the Cowboys is washed and over the hill. I love that. Let the Eagles have the publicity. Because they don't do well with pressure. Whenever they're the preseason favorites, they play terrible. They do well when people write them off. Like last year, people were saying they was going to win 4 games and make the playoffs. But I tweeted earlier. Y'all follow me on Twitter, too, if you want to. Cowboys_fan talk. Earlier this week, I retweeted a tweet floating around by one of the Eagles reporters. Every time they've been the betting or the preseason favorite the last 15 years, they play terrible. They don't do well. They don't do good with expectations. They really do better when people ignore them. So I'm glad that everybody loving them. Because they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do what we do. That's what we do. We come in as the preseason favorite all the time. Betting wise, not by the media. Betting wise, that's just we give the target on our back. They're not doing that. The Eagles fans like to waffle a lot. Yesterday. Yeah, I watched the show with my boy. Shout out to my boy Jay Tuck. That's my brother. Shout out to Lord Brunson. Did a show with him about a week ago for the first time meeting him and talking to him outside of going back and forth with him on Twitter. And they waffle back and forth. The Eagles fans got nothing but the utmost respect for us. Let's just get that out the way. They don't hate us. They respect, no. They hate us, but they do respect us. They know we better than they try to give up. Because if you didn't, I don't mention Washington every day. I don't talk about New York every day. I don't talk about Philly every day. But Philly talks and thinks about us with their every move because we're the measuring stick. They take Nakobe Dean. They want to compare him to Micah Parsons. They get a new left tackle. They want to say he better than Tyron Smith. You know what I'm saying? They want to compare Lane Johnson to this dude. And they want to say that Miles Sanders is better than Zeke. As soon as they got A.J. Brown, the first thing they said is, well, he's better than CD. It's all about comparison to them. And we just better. We don't have to compare nothing to nobody. Anyway, I've given them too much time. You know what I'm saying? I know it's getting a little late. I'm probably going to get up out of here in a minute. Y'all got any more questions for me before I jump off? I'll probably jump back on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? If I get some free time Saturday or Sunday evening. Any more questions? Y'all hit that like button for me, like Mike said, Michael Autry, about OTAs or anything like that. I appreciate y'all jumping in here and chilling with me on a random Thursday evening. You know, if there's no questions, I'm going to probably shut it down. Who going to show out? What's good with you? Like I said, I think a lot of our rookies are going to play and do really well. CD had 1,100 yards. Brown never did that. I know. They don't want to talk about that, though. I do like that our team is younger. David Webb, have a good evening. You know what I'm saying? Love you too, MMG. Y'all have a good evening. So I'm going to jump up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all jumping in here with me, showing me love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good evening. I'll probably drop another video tomorrow. Y'all know how I do. And look, man, the team is looking better than – I think that we got a lot of potential on this team. I'll say it like that. I know it's just OTA, so I'm not going to get too in-depth on the team being super great. I just like that our players have come back in shape. You know what I'm saying? And they seem to be focused. That taste in their mouth of getting knocked out the playoff seems to still be there. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave y'all with that, man. Y'all have a good evening. I'll holla.